I think if a lot of people make a video with the title like this, it's just going to be nonsense. But it's actually what I'm saying is true. And here, I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it. Nobody's free of the sexual instinct. Like nobody. Like 99%, they're a slave to it on some level. Both genders. Both. My life used to be dominated by, like, every decision I made was somehow influenced by the sexual instinct somehow. Anytime I went out anywhere, even if I didn't go out, just my mind would somehow be centered around, like, girls somehow. Something. Either sex or lust, or who am I going to meet, or who likes me, or who's on my list. Or when I would go out in a certain restaurant, or go travel somewhere, or do something, like, am I going to see somebody, like, where are they at? Where are the good ones? Is somebody going to like me? Is somebody going to give me attention? It wouldn't even matter if I had a girlfriend. Actually, I could edge better when I had a girlfriend. Because, it's like the old saying, when you have a job, it's easier to get a job. So if you have a girlfriend, it's easier to get one or get attention because, like, something's relaxed and calm more because you already got a girl. And so women are attracted to the confidence or the non-hungriness. So then if you're not hungry, you can get a girl easier. There's intruders coming. Children. They should see the children. They need to know about this, like, growing up. I wish I was born in India in some ashram. I wish I was. I wasn't. And then they could school me on this. Like, growing up, I had no idea. Like, nobody tells you. It's the opposite. They tell you the opposite. Yeah, you're a man. Yeah, go get it. You need to, be G'd up so you can get the good girls. Then the girls get conditioned with, you need to be G'd up so that you can get the guy with a bunch of money. But you need to hurry up because your prime doesn't last long. And once you're past the prime, you can't get the good guy. He's not going to take care of you. You see, this is what we grow up with, this conditioning. And this still totally perpetuates and dominates the mainstream society. So, when you're free of this being dominated by the sexual instinct, like, all the time, do you realize, like, how much extra energy and power that you already have? It's just it was being channeled in the wrong way through lust, through edging, etc. When the energy isn't channeled in that way anymore, it's not like the energy disappears. Energy's still there. That's why some of you, say you're going crazy with too much energy. Well, yeah. Yogananda said in his autobiography of a yogi book, says that 1 gram of human flesh has enough electricity to light up the city of Chicago. So much energy we have. So we have to first I made a video. I was making fun of Scarface's line. I said, first, I'll try to remember. First you get the energy, then you get the power, then you get the girl. Yeah, I think that's the name of the title, the name of the video. But yeah, first you get the energy, then you get the freedom because you're not a slave anymore to lust and edging and just, man, that world sucks. So you have some freedom now, and then you get great. The greatness is already there, though. I said in, I think, my last video about semen retention will dissolve your fears, that Nelson Mandela, he knew this. And he said, our greatest fear isn't that we're super inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. See, people don't, that's why I made a short. Don't play small. Everybody's playing small. They don't want to own their power. They don't feel they deserve it somehow. Well, yeah, if you're doing PMO and you live in a debaucherous lifestyle, you're not going to feel like you deserve this power. So then there's this friction. You know you're great. Something knows it's great, but at the same time, it's like feels bad that it's great. And then it gets around other people who don't want to feel your confidence and greatness. And then you get punished at work, family, society, anywhere. The message that people constantly are, the mainstream gives us is, don't be too great. You're going to make people uncomfortable. And then we get indoctrinated with that when we're younger, and we don't even know that that's an issue. We need to have somebody tell us that. And then, even then, we can't hear it most. But if you're already becoming more awake to your true nature, you'll hear those words and you'll resonate. You'll be like, yeah, that is true. I feel like I'm destined for greatness, but this world doesn't support that. So the biggest way you can conserve your energy is when you're not a slave to the sexual instinct. The second biggest way is when your diet, because we lose a lot of energy digesting food also. But the sexual instinct, we lose more. So you stop doing those things, you get more energy, and then you have a stronger sense of freedom, and then your confidence and self-esteem goes up to where you don't mind shining now. You can shine and be great, and if somebody doesn't like it, you're like, okay, good, yeah, go hang out with somebody else. You have no problem with that. You don't do it in a cynical, sarcastic way, but something inside, you got to be one with yourself. Your deepest self has to be your best friend, your guide, your lover, your everything. God and I are a majority. That's another way of saying it. And then you can be who you are without worrying about like, oh, but I don't know, how will this look, to them or to the, No, you just do what you do and let life take care of you. And if you end up suffering, or if life beats you up for that, you're willing to take that. Look at Jesus' story. He didn't say, oh, I don't know though, maybe I should compromise and not speak the truth because then they won't hurt me. You can't. When you're one with this truth, it's just gonna do your life for you. Your life's not your life anymore. So that's what you can recognize when you start preserving your energy. And then whatever greatness is supposed to manifest as a result of that, it's gonna happen. It's a byproduct. How can you not be great when you're already great? That's not a compliment. It just is what it is. Whether or not you're experiencing that greatness or feel that greatness, that's another story. That doesn't matter. What you feel doesn't matter. That'll change. Your feelings are changing all the time anyway. You can't rely on how you feel. So this is the thing. First, to understand there's greatness in you, and then the second, how do I access the greatness? Well, semen retention is one good way of how you do that. And then you let that greatness express according to the divine will. Don't try to figure it out and use your mind and say, well, I want the greatness to work like this. I want it to use it to make, $100 million. It's not your business how life wants to express through you. This is the highest principle. When you realize your life's not your life, because it really isn't. We think it is for a while, that's okay. The universe lets us believe that. But in the end, our highest, when you come to you're more in touch with, you can say, your inner wisdom, or just this natural flow state, you realize you really can't control anything. You just can't. I made a video on my spiritual channel about, do we really have the will to manifest? It's like saying, I want to go swim across that ocean. I can try. I have the will to go try. I'm probably not going to be able to do it. I can't even see the end of it. It's too big. So we can try to do things, but we can't guarantee the results. Why not get in touch and see how this inner feeling's moving you to guide you? Trust that. It knows better than your mind. But we have to do semen retention long enough and get balanced enough to where we can hear that voice. Most people, all they hear is their mind talking. Go get girls, okay? So we have to get higher. We have to reach a higher altitude in ourselves so that then we get higher downloads. Those downloads, those realizations become our guiding force. no longer the logical, deductive mind. That level of intelligence is very low compared to, you can say, our higher intuitive nature. All right, that's my message. See you.